Hello, all you Wookiee warriors. How's it going? So, in this video, I was asked to say my all-time favorite video games up to this day. I was recommended by, or requested by XS Useless. So I thought I'd go in order. I couldn't just really. I think he said game, but I couldn't really just focus on one. Um, I'll go over my choices and we'll go from there. So the first one up is Zelda Ocarina of Time. I absolutely love this game. I have a lot of history with this game. Um, my sister was a big Zelda fan. She got me into it, and I wanted to go play Majora's Mask, and my sister's like, "No." I'm like, "Why?" But she's like, "No, you haven't beaten Ocarina of Time." So I was forbidden from ever playing Majora's Mask until I had conquered Zelda Ocarina of Time. Um, and it's just one of those. It's a fantastic adventure game. All the characters are all lovable, and you are truly invested in a character that doesn't speak. Um, and you care about the plight of the world. Um, and for a game, I think even for a game that came out back in the '90s, it still holds up today. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, you have Zelda Breath of the Wilds, which was inspired by this. Um, and I mean, I haven't played all the Zelda games. My sister's played all the Zelda games. I mainly only played like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild. I still have a few of them. I'm trying to get through. I did just release the Zelda Skyward Sword for the Switch. I haven't had a chance to get down and play that yet. But this one has a very special place in my heart because, and I still play it today. Um, is because of the relationship me and my sister had when it came to this game, and kind of back in the heyday, me and my sister were fierce competitors when it came to video games. Like anything Zelda, she would be able to tell you how to get it and how long it would take you. Excuse me. But yeah, this is. Excuse me. I have a bit of a dry throat. I don't know why. But yeah, this one is one of my favorite games that I still play today. I think I even have this on my 3DS. Now my next one, I haven't touched this in a while, but I still love playing this game, and I have such fond memories of it. I remember going to my grandmother's house every time I went there. And I would plug this in and play it. It was absolutely fun, and it was a big hit around my family. My uncle was actually between my sister and my uncle with Zelda. Those guys were like the top tiers, and with this game, my uncle actually had like the top. Like he did everything in this game. I haven't. I think I've beaten it, but I haven't like completed everything to 100%. Like got all the stars, and I'm talking about Mario 64. I absolutely love this game. I probably should plug it in at some point. I have so many games right now I'm trying to get through. Like right now, I'm trying to get through Metroid, the new Metroid game. I want to say Exodus, but that's not correct. Um, but I think I'll plug some of these in, maybe in the next few months. But I absolutely love. I think my favorite level in this game was actually. I think it was my favorite level was the first level you get to go into with the uh, all the mini activities. I think that's kind of how it is in the world. But in this one, it had like you can race the bomb or something like that. You had to defeat the big bomb. One of them, I think you had to do a race. Um, you had to find all the switches. You had to find all the red stars. Um, but absolutely love this game. Now, the next one is probably another big hit in my life, and I still play this today. This is a game that both another game me and my sister shared. Um, Fable. This is the Fable Anniversary Edition, which is combines actually two games, which is Fable and Fable Lost Chapters. Fable Lost Chapters was kind of like the back then it was like DLC, like everything they left out of the game they put into that version. Um, but I remember spending hundreds of hours in Fable. My sister and I always have different ways of playing Fable. For instance, I always play a good character. My sister usually plays evil character. Every once in a while, I'll make a evil character, but this game, like I loved every single Fable. Like I loved Fable 1, 2, and 3. Um, I felt that each iteration had its own gives and takes from the game, but as far as Fable goes, when you first turn it on, it's absolutely epic. The trailer for the game, where it's saying, there was a young man who has a dream of being a great hero, or a great wizard, or an evil sorcerer, or something like that. Um, and basically, the game is already telling you that the character you're going to be playing, you can choose whatever you want to be. You can be a good guy, a wise wizard like Merlin, or you can be an evil sorcerer, kind of like I can't remember her name from Merlin now. Um, or you can be an evil warrior or good warrior, And there's definitely a lot of things in this game that really add to your character. Like you can make him very attractive, like up to 100%. Like no matter what town you walk in, there's hearts everywhere. Or you can make yourself semi-scary by putting tattoos on yourself. But even though like some tattoos are more attractive than others, some don't give you any scare factors at all. There's plenty of side quests you can do in the game. Um, plenty of romance options. Heck, in the game you can even choose to be the husband to the current mayor. Yeah, you can live a life of. No, you can't live a life of luxury. You get a luxurious house, but that's about it. You can't just go up to the mayor and like, hey, could I have my allowance? And no, it don't work that way, sadly. But there's like also archery competitions. And story in the game is absolutely well polished. There's reasons why this game is a beloved game by a lot of people and why the franchise is beloved. Which is I can't wait for the new release of the new Fable game. But yeah, I think that's about it for the games I have. Like I was struggling with this question for a while. Like I'm trying to figure out what game is my all-time favorite that I still play today. And I have a big library, and the answer to that question was hard on me. But I thought it would be to answer that question would be reaching back and seeing what games, I played relatively at the beginning, and I still play today, and I still love them today. because there's so many games out there that I absolutely fell in love with. Like for instance, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro. Those are just modern ones. God of War, and it's just it was just the harder one of the harder questions because like you get a plate. Let's say you go to a restaurant and the waiter brings you like 6 plates. And like, okay, which one's your favorite? And you're like, and it's all your favorite dishes. Like, can I just pick? Can I choose them all and not just pick one? And the waiter's like, no, you must choose one. There can be only one. you know, and it's really hard for me when I have to, ground it down to just a few games or one that's my all-time favorite. Um, and I thought, talking a little bit about these games and how what they mean to me was probably the best way to describe the video. Um, like Zelda and Super Mario are the two out of all my collection that I have probably the most memories with. Um, because like I said before, I remember going to my grandma's house and I always usually plugging this one in or Mario Party. Same thing with Zelda. Well, it was not my grandma's, it was at our house, and my sister forbade me from ever playing with Majora's Mask. Like she would not lend me her copy until I had beaten Zelda Ocarina of Time. So I had to go from start to finish, all the way through, and beat Ganondorf, and I did. And then I went to Majora's Mask, and man, that was a whole different game. And no wonder my sister said no, you had to beat it because you definitely would not know what's going on and have any clue of the mechanics if you didn't play for the first game at least, because they do keep some of the mechanics from Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask, but they do change it up a bit in that game. Like especially with the day cycle, like you only get 3 days to save the world, so you have to go and find the song that lets you turn back time so you can have that, so you can do those days again and accomplish more. um and then Fable is just one of those is one of my favorite games to play to this day. Like it said 360, but I have it on the original Xbox. I just couldn't find the case for it at the moment. um Excuse me. It's like almost 6 a.m., guys. I'm sorry. um, I hope like some of these games actually. I was actually saying like I think it'd be cool to get Mario 64 on the Switch. Don't change the name. Just call it Mario 64 Switch. Or I don't know what they would call it, but keep the Mario 64 in there and actually put it on the Switch. I think that'd be cool. I think a lot of people would love it. Because I haven't played Mario Odyssey yet, but I've heard it's a really good game, and I've played Luigi's Mansion, and if I have any indication of what Odyssey is going to be like, I think Odyssey would probably be a very good game. Um, but Mario 64 is definitely a classic, and a lot of people still love it. And I think they would make a killing if they did bring Mario 64 to the Switch, including all the other Zelda games. I think if they took kind of the approach of how other games come out, like coming up on Monday is Sly Cooper Collection, and they took all 3 games and put them on one disc or something like that, and you can go and, well, I would say you have them all together, but release a collection edition for Zelda and Fable, so we can have Fable on the more modern consoles. Even updated graphics. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Maybe one day we'll get it. Um, yeah, I don't think I got much else for the video. I know this is like recordly smaller, shorter video than my other two videos have been. Um, but I was only talking about a few games in this one, so um, yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give this video a like. Um, if you guys want to see more content and you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you guys let me know in the let me know in the comment section below as well. Which one did you guys have? You guys played Mario 64? Have you played Zelda or Fable? Do you guys like those two up to this day? Do you guys still love them? And if you guys have any other suggestions for videos, or if you guys think of something you guys like me to cover, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. I get back to you guys as soon as I can. I hope you guys are all having a Wookiee-tastic day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all on our next adventure. Till next time, see ya.